Prince, if at any point you're just not feeling good, you can go ahead and go. It's okay. I appreciate you trying, though.
All right.
Just be
I'm
aware.
just moral support right now.
Okay.
Prince is
Sounds
sleeping
really
in.
rough. I'm so sorry, buddy.
I'm trying to imagine her being like a cheerleader, but
A cheerleader, but quiet and sitting down.
Rah, rah, you can do it. Okay, I'm done.
she immediately coughs when I expect her to
Go,
cough.
Cough, 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 cough.
Go, Tracy!
All right, make a death saving throw.
No. No.
Oh boy.
That's a 2.
Oh no.
The death is had.
Tiffany's
Stop
down,
now.
Derek.
Stop while you're ahead.
Tiffany's down.
Here we go again.
And the death was had by all.
Let's just keep it at 1, shall we?
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Hello, hello. We're here to play some Dungeons and Dragons and shit. Hey, Cap, do the thing.
With the cap. No cap from Cap. There we go.
What?
On the cap, no cap hour.
No cap with Cap.
I don't
After-
understand.
Cap hour.
It's
don't
what the
know
kids
what's
are
going on. What is happening?
I'm
No
the
cap
youngest
and no
member of
cap
this
with
group,
cap.
and I don't understand.
No cap for Ruby Real, whatever the
That's
hell
right.
you say it on boy now.
You know, I provide
that's-
the real, yo. Okay, I apologize
Wait, but
for that.
for real friends were an awful toy.
Yes, they were.
After our druid was rendered unconscious by the poison breath of a spider drake, the party rallied to revive her and defeat the cluster of Aranii, inadvertently summoning the changeling Pierce Leaf Spring to their location in the Wurtville Woods in the process. Realizing that they were heading to the same destination from which he had arrived, the arcane trickster used a helm of teleportation to transport the entire party to the city of Zadash in a single, slightly nauseating instant. We then proceeded to the Hearth Inn, where our cleric reunited with his mother, who our druid was shocked to recognize as a central figure from her own traumatic past. Our tiefling revealed the truth of her identity to Pierce, who knew both her father and our Mammothari guide, and our tiefling then hired the fighter to mentor her in the use of her psionic abilities. As the party settled into their rooms for the evening, our sorcerer was visited in a dream by the Reaper, who revealed that her first trial will begin soon, though she will not have to face it alone.
And that's kind of where we pick up.
Clarification: the ride wasn't the nauseating part; it was being within proximity of Pierce that was nauseating.
The next morning comes by. You all make your way downstairs for breakfast, which is
I'm already eating.
the breakfast is paid for.
Good.
Sweet.
Yeah, because of the
Because
emotional damage. That better be all paid for.
Yeah, Mom paid for it.
Yeah, she
Auntie
paid.
Mom.
Elwyn paid
The mammoth
for,
is sitting at the table, helping himself
dinner,
to all
one
the
night of
hash
stay,
browns.
and breakfast.
Y'all are screwed.
Once
He's like-
you're all kind of sitting down having breakfast, kind of just waking up. After a bit, Elwyn does come walking up and asks Treble and Cash to join her in another room.
Not suspicious at all.
I'll go.
On my 30-second pancake.
It's like, I'm just imagining Chris Farley with the fries in that SNL skit. I'm hungry!
Oh,
No, just takes a full
Better
stack,
idea.
squashes it, eats it all at once.
Well, hey,
Better
well,
idea.
yeah.
The Mammothari has the pancake or has like waffle, kebab on his toss and just like use his trunk to pull them off one at a time.
Yes.
After
Yep.
she leads you into kind of essentially it's like a private meeting room. It's just smallish room, table, chairs. Picture any conference room. Let's be honest. small fire
Flashbacks.
on one small fireplace on one side, and then a table off to the side with drinks, like a pitcher and some cups. All right. I apologize for how yesterday went and for walking away rather abruptly, though I'm sure you both understand how overwhelming that was for all of us.
Don't know why you say that.
Now that we've had a little time to process what happened, is there any questions that either of you have for me? And I will answer to the best of my ability.
Cash?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I think this is a mess.
That is extremely accurate. She looks at her drink, and you can see her just wave her hand over it, and then you see it start to steam. She drinks it. I have many questions for all of you. Cash, you filled me in on a lot of what you've all been up to the last few weeks. You said you've met a few people, such as Cash's father and one of his old friends, Sound of Bells. Bells, how is she?
Well, me and her was more pleasant than me and father.
I can imagine. And I can also imagine that she was not very happy to hear of your meeting Jean.
Also, I don't have a nice way to put this, but apparently Paul's kind of a dick.
Apparently.
He has had to make some difficult choices throughout the years, and many of them have
Oh,
taken
besides
a
all that,
toll
'cause,
on
like
him.
I kind of get that, and
It's left him jaded.
yeah, I can't. Apparently, he's been like visiting my dreams and wiping my memory repeatedly.
I see. Which lady? Yes, please.
Or
I see.
Or-
Your father is well known for being able to get into people's heads, quite literally. In fact, there was a time where a great many people knew him for that. Going into people's dreams is one way that he has been able to keep in contact with some people covertly, so it doesn't surprise me that he did that with you. I'm a little angry, but I understand.
yeah, I got punched in the face repeatedly, so that helped.
She just puts her head in her hands and just... Oh. I wish I was surprised by that, but I know you both a little too well. and I cannot bring myself to be shocked. Trouble? Are you alright?
Never. I wonder why people keep asking that question.
Probably because the people that ask care for you.
That is yet to be proven. I don't know what you expect me to say. I feel I have said it.
You did, and I accept that. I just wanted you to know that I am here for answers, for what comfort I can provide, and if need be, for someone to scream at. The gods know that I deserve it.
You will find no debate from me. I just suppose I have one question.
Yes.
Was it worth it?
Was what?
Trading one innocence for another?
There are many things in life that I regret. None more so than what I caused. So, no. And yes. No, because of what happened. Yes, because I expanded my family in a way I didn't expect.
Insight check. I don't trust this bitch anymore.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's bad. Okay. Not as bad as I thought. 15.
15. You can see that she is really fucking torn up. She's doing her best to make eye contact with both of you, but she can only hold it for so long. So with that, you can definitely tell that this sucks for her. And with a 15, you can tell that she's also picking up that it definitely sucks for the both of you as well. You can, Cash, go ahead and make an insight check as well for me real quick. Because there's
Alrighty.
one other thing that a 15, I guess, would pick up on. I want to see if you pick up on it too.
Let's see.
Inspiration to Cash? Everyone's
What?
possibly. Got 2 votes for Cash.
Do it, you cowards! Give it to him!
Give it to him.
I'm allowed to have that. Where's that? No, there it is. 26.
Fuck. You obviously
Cash goes off the seats.
pick up all that I already said. The both of you do pick up when she talks about Jean. You can see that even though there is irritation, you can also see that she is still obviously in love with him and very obviously misses him. But
why?
it's she knows a different Jean than you guys do, essentially.
Yeah.
She knew him before he became what he is now.
Kinda hard to know somebody when they leave you when you're in the single digits.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Then haunt your dreams apparently, because that's not weird.
There's a few more minutes of mostly silence, but some conversation here and there. Mostly just, how things
By the way,
have.
when
come-
Trouble Dub drops the innocence for innocence line, Cass is totally doing that monkey doing the side eye gif. Like, oh shit.
Ooh, shit! Thick burn, bruh!
Criminal side eye.
For the Kenku, that's a epic burn.
Side eye.
Is that epic burn with like garlic butter or Chardonnay?
Both, obviously.
What kind of marinade are we using here? Kenku.
Oh, God. Is there anything
So-
pressing
so,
that
oh,
either of
excuse
you
me.
two would like to conversate with Elwyn about
I
this
will
time, or
effectively. My plan is I will directly respond to questions using no more words than I need to, and I offer up nothing on my own.
right?
Elwyn asks a question, and she's just like, "You're trouble."
Yes.
After a few minutes of just really awkward conversation, she stands up and says, "Are you all planning on sticking around town for a while?"
Cash, do you have any idea?
I don't think we've discussed it yet.
You
I
listen
do
to her
have-
laugh.
Errand to run.
You listen to her laugh, and at that, at first confused, Cash with a 25 insight. It was a very like genuine, couldn't hold that back laugh. And she says, "I just asked adventurers what their plans are. How foolish of me. It's been a long time since I've been around people like that." I know it might be a bit difficult to hear from me, or late, but I will not let it go unsaid. I'm proud of the two of you and how far you've come, and how strong the two of you seem to have become. I know those words probably don't even matter, but she just takes a deep breath. I'm here for anything you need.
I think Trouble truly starts laughing. I think Trouble finds that statement truly hilarious.
She... Hold on. Insight check! Oh, shit!
Inside yourself.
She just incited trouble. On why she got it. She got it. She knows why you laugh. And you kind of see her deflate a bit. And she just nods, and she gives a quick hug to Cash. And looks over at you, Trouble, and just nods. And really just looks defeated and walks out.
Your parents... Well, your father sucks. Your mother's...
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about your mother.
I mean,
You gonna tell him how I met your mother?
I don't blame you.
Well, Cash, let me tell you how I met your mother. So, sit on that couch over here. It'll take a couple of years.
How I Met Your Mothers. All of your mothers.
Oh, group hydrate.
Where's your mother?
I have whiskey, and
And
that's all I
Prince's
have.
mother. And the other mother.
I've only met half of Prince's mothers so far.
Well, Brother Cash, I have, quite frankly, one question. When was the
Try to answer.
last time you saw her?
It probably would have been maybe 2 or probably going on 3 years. Cash.
Oh, good. I was about to ask. I thought that was right.
Yeah, I'm
But my
trying to
memory's
remember if we said
tortuous.
exactly a time, but I believe it was around.
I feel like we said about
3.
3 years.
Yeah, if not yet 3 years, it's getting close.
Close enough. It's been about 3 years. And... Well, my feelings for her have not changed. And I'm not going to quite say I understand the spot you're in. I do somewhat get it.
Will you tell me? You don't have to. What was it like for
Sorry,
you being
Oh.
a child, growing up?
Well, how do I want to do this?
How do you want to do this? How do you want to cause emotional damage?
Well, I have an idea, but I don't know how to do it without it being kind of sing-songy.
An acoustic guitar
In
begins
song
playing.
form.
I'm a bird. I appreciate song.
Hold on, I gotta go find some.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me so.
He
Not
fell
quite.
into a burning ring of fire.
God, I hope not.
Yeah, shit.
Down, down, down.
How'd you become so powerful? Well, I ran into a burning ring of fire, and
I'm a boy named Sue.
How do you do? Now you're
Oh,
gonna
that was
die.
gonna be his dad's name.
Where's
Sue
my
Goldcrest.
shit? There we
My
go.
father.
Tell me if this sounds familiar. Well, my dad left home when I was 3. Didn't leave much to my mom and me, except this old hammer and an empty bottle of booze. Now, don't blame him because he ran and hid. But the meanest thing that my daddy ever did was before he left, he went and made me blue.
Oh my god.
And
Wait. Were you not always blue? Did you change too?
no, but I was the only blue kid in the village, and people were kind of racist. And my mom's an
she
elf.
said rude. It would have rhymed. Damn it, Zach.
He's not the bard. His dad's the bard.
Yeah, 0 levels of bard. And that's me stopping because like I actually have more.
Just the song "A Boy Named Sue." That's what happened.
Yeah, but change
Fucking love it.
things to change blue and make it talk about
Oh, you got
yeah,
chat.
Cash's background's literally a rewritten copy of A Boy Named Sue.
You got chat rolling, dude. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. So yeah, he fills you in with all that.
Somehow it still seems nice. Not perfect by any means, but nice in its own way.
It got nicer when I got big enough to beat the people who were being assholes.
Got nicer when I could resort to violence. My mother said life was a box of chocolates. It's gonna give you
Well,
Lost
life
it,
is like
lost
a
it.
bo-
fan if you're allergic.
life is like a box of chocolates. You never know which one's laced with arsenic. So,
I
yeah.
don't ever know which one has like the strawberry jam in it, and I hate strawberries.
I love you, man.
Sometimes I say things and then my brain realizes what I just said, and then I need a
Like
minute.
box of chocolates. It'll straight up kill your dog.
Yep.
Um.
Have we talked about the dangers of dihydrogen monoxide?
Oh God.
Everyone who ever died drank water. Coincidence?
Ooh. Then breathed air. Ah.
What if oxygen is actually poisonous to us?
If
It
dihydrogen
just
monoxide
takes,
is not
like,
safe to
80 to 90
breathe,
years
why
to
do you think
kill
it's
you.
safe to drink?
It is. It causes
think
you to
that's a-
rust on the inside.
The two of you have this, for lack of better words, bonding moment of,
Lots of these in this game.
I know.
Bondaging.
It's like
the bondaging is the
all
word.
the bondaging.
the bondage.
I will catch them all, okay? You cannot escape me.
Pokemon or feelings?
Main character.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
The field.
Once the two of you make it out to the breakfast, back
Look
to the
like you have a
breakfast,
question.
you see Pierce has stopped by. He is in his work garb.
I throw a waffle at him.
He catches it.
That's
Thanks.
right.
That's,
That's
that's
right.
disappointing.
Appreciate
Oh,
you.
remember?
The Dex guy. Yeah.
I appreciate you
I
too.
have quite a bit of work today. Is there anything any of you need? None of you have been
Answers.
to this city before, right?
Hash
Alright.
sigh so heavily.
Right.
I
Well,
assume I've been through this.
Actually, yes.
I think
I have, but it's been a while.
it's probably been a while.
Sure.
For
And,
pretty much all.
Cash's yes being to the do we need anything, not the second question.
What can I do for you?
I had commissioned a cloak a couple towns back, and that was supposed to be forwarded here.
I could take
Right.
it to your bed.
As
near
far as
there.
I'm aware, it did reach Trustenwald.
What?
I think a few days ago.
Why?
I can check it on for you, and I will let you
There's a whole
know
pile of them, babe. To the right.
I'd appreciate that.
anytime. It's going to be a busy day for me. Please don't get arrested. Please don't get killed. And genuinely, just don't do anything I would do. All right?
Come on, Pierce, it's me.
That is why I
Yeah.
warned you all.
Sing well.
No,
seduce-
thank you.
Don't
Oh,
sing well.
feel-
Don't seduce anybody. Don't pick anybody's brains.
It's already too late for that.
Physically or
You
Rhetorically
see
forced.
him. You see him shimmer, and he turns into the light-haired blue elf that you had seen him in when he first teleported to you guys. Well then, I will likely see you tonight. Good luck, everyone. And
Galen is gonna catch him by the door.
he takes another waffle from Avakir and starts walking. When you reach him to the door, he stops.
She's gonna look at him and just hug him.
Oh,
For a minute, it's like,
he has the cringe.
and he just
something's touching me and I didn't initiate it.
he just
I'm
sighs.
feeling he cringes if
He
something
does hug
he
you back.
initiated it anyway.
He does hug you back after a sigh and says, "I'm glad I was able to do that for you."
He's such a nice dude.
I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And she'll just walk over to her, back over the table.
He takes another deep breath, reaches into his pocket, and pulls out like a little just marble. Lazarus, does a 25 hit?
A 25 does in fact just barely hit.
He just pings you in the head and goes, ah, and walks out.
There you go. There you go.
Gotta balance it out.
I gotta
If
go
I'm
get
gonna
that
be
marble.
nice
I
and
need,
give someone a hug, I gotta fuck with somebody.
Yeah, don't lose the marbles.
I need that marble for my because I'm a marble goblin.
Oh right, yeah.
Are you a goblin? What?
No, it's marbles is a game you need one set, but some people just keep buying sets of marbles and buying sets until eventually they have hundreds and hundreds of marbles taking up their office.
And we're
Like a
talking
dice
about
goblin,
marbles.
but marbles.
We're talking about marbles.
Yes.
Where
Not dice. Marbles.
where would you guys like to go?
Oh,
This
Jesus.
moment.
Halen wanted to get a bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
Possibly, yes. And a herbalism kit. Alchemist kit? Which one was it? I can't remember.
You said you wanted an herbalism kit.
Herbalism.
Herbalism kit.
For,
I
yeah,
remember
for
we
healing
talked about
potions.
both. I couldn't remember which one it was.
Mhm.
Are we talking like medicinal or air quotes medicinal?
Healing potion.
Yes.
Correct.
Both?
Yes.
Medicinal, you just gotta
Herbalism kit of the dog. Dog spelled 2 G's.
Love it.
Nice.
you just gotta
Do it.
scout around and see how you roll on
You
your
gotta
nature.
you gotta be careful on that one, because if you get one of those, I'm gonna snoop through it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
You
I
guys
met him once.
Head out, and through asking people, you are able to track down the place that Cash was nudged towards, the vulnerable vagrant.
I was gonna ask, but I was gonna let other people do stuff.
You
But that works.
I mean,
Before
it's
we-
the same place that, you go to buy shit, so, it works out.
Yeah.
That's where his cloak was going, right?
As you all, God dang it. There we go. As you all kind of head inside there, you are met with a interesting looking shop. There are items everywhere. There's
In a
clothing
shop?
items. There is
What?
it's not a big shop, but it's packed full.
Oh, cool. I'll probably find something ridiculously pointless to have.
There's definitely things that are ridiculously pointless in here. You see
I have a lot of gold.
a man standing there, a large man. For those who would recognize, a furbolg.
A Fiedlerbolg.
Which I believe most of you would. If anyone would not, probably Sato, but you see him. He's at the front desk, looking over some papers. As you all walk in, he looks up and has this big, joyous, inviting grin. Well, hello, everyone. It's nice to meet you. Is this your first time in the shop?
Indeed.
Well,
It is.
welcome in. The name's
I duck.
Pumatso. Interestingly,
To get
you
in the
don't have to
door.
duck very much.
Really?
The guy in here, he's also a big dude.
Oh, I thought Furbolg were small.
No.
Oh,
They're
No.
big motherfuckers.
They're trees. They are literal trees.
Base height is 6'2".
you-
Okay, I'm still 2 feet taller than him, so.
As you all kind of pile in, you're not like shoulder to shoulder by any means, but it's not a huge place.
Trouble is vibratingly excited.
What brings you to my shop today? If I can ask respectfully.
Stuff.
I would like to find an herbalism kit, please.
Yeah.
Alright. Stuff I do have. Herbalism kit. Oh, I haven't been asked for one of those in quite some time, I gotta say.
Yuck.
You know, I don't have any up front, but let me see. Hey, Pumat! As he yells to kind of like a door behind him. But it's not like a door, it's like one of those bead curtain kind of things. And another man pokes his head out, looks exactly the same, but he's got this set of goggles on, and he pulls it up, and you see just like these rings of like soot or dirt or whatever is on his face. Yeah, what can I do for you? Hey, can you check the back there and see if we got any herbalism kits? Oh, I could do that for you. Nice to meet everyone. Good to see you.
So these guys are from
Hello?
like Minnesota, yeah?
Huh?
Yeah,
I'm doing the best approximation of the voice that Matt Mercer did for Pumatzel. So,
I'm getting Eugene and Eustace, and I'm loving it.
While he's looking, is there anything else you are interested in?
I'm just wandering around, touching things
Hey,
with my truck. Just kind
little
of looking
one
at
there.
it.
You look a little. Is everything all right? I don't mean to.
I turn. I look at him. Are there breakable things in here?
Not very many. There might be some, so a little bit of.
Don't give
delicacy.
that one sugar.
Oh,
Prince has mending.
I wouldn't dream of it. Oh, well, you look like
As
you got
Struggle
a
starts
question or
vibrating to the
something
point
there,
where
little one.
she
What can I
fades
do
to the
for you?
floor.
I'm sorry. I'm still not good at controlling this face. I don't know what to do with it. But sorry. You just look very similar to a very good friend of mine, and I was reminded of him. And I apologize.
Oh, really? Oh, maybe I know this guy. Does this guy have a name?
Clay, Caduceus Clay.
Oh, I do know him. Yeah, he's a great guy. Him and all his friends, they come by every once in a while, you know. It's pretty nice. I haven't seen them in a little while, but last I knew they were doing good.
Well, that is a relief to hear. I have not seen him in a while, but I he is a very good friend, and I apologize if my excitement at seeing someone who reminded me of him
No, it's
a little
totally
out
fine.
of control.
I get that a lot, you know. A lot of people say that I look familiar to someone else. It happens. Yeah, I got one of those faces. Yeah, and then
Well,
it's just
is
then
it because
that
there's two of you?
the second Pumat then comes out with a small pouch. And you can hear some clinking inside of it. And he sets it down on the counter. Hey, we had a couple. Here's one. Herbalism Kit, who was looking for this.
I was, thank you.
No problem. Happy to help you, ma'am. The name's Pumat Soul.
Nice to meet
Mom.
you.
Pumat. And,
Yes?
Pumat.
Both of them answer at the same time.
Ooh,
Like a law firm.
freaky, I love it. How many are you?
Not law.
How many of there are you?
Well,
Not
you
Pumat.
see, and you hear from the back not like a huge explosion, but it's loudish. And then you see a little bit of smoke rolling out. And the first one looks at the second one. And he goes, "Yeah, you want to see what's going on back there? I got it. I'll see what's going." And he puts his goggles down and heads in. Technically there's only one of me, one and only Pumat Soul. But if you see that item up there on the shelves over there, that large crystal that's glowing a little bit, it gave me the ability to have a few extra hands. So I got 3 what's called simulacrums helping me out around the shop.
Please tell me the guy with goggles comes back and says 2 at the moment.
No.
Guy with the goggles comes back and he's like, "No, I have 2 simulacrums."
Fascinating.
Technically, I'm actually one of the simulacrums. The real Pumat is in the back there, likely blowing something up. That happens with enchanting from time to time, you know? Speaking of
haven't-
enchanting, is there...
Why, thank you.
the herbalism kit. That's only 5 gold.
Oh, I'll take it. Thank you.
No problem.
You-
Hey, if you're needing some items, I got a friend across town. Let me see here. And he pulls open a drawer and like thumbs through a couple and then pulls out a card. Here you go. And he kind of just holds it. It's got a name of a shop name. In calligraphy. Nice writing. Nice writing, I'll say.
It's not what's his name, is it?
Let them know that Pumat sent you. They got some of the best herbalism stuff around. In my
It's not
opinion.
Mel, is it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Lies.
I'm actually
Thank you.
looking at the name of it.
You happen to have a ring of feather falling or a bag of holding?
Oh, let me take a look here. Ring of Featherfall, and he's looking through it, what you assume is like a kind of a manifest thing.
A seer's stone.
Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, I got one in stock. It's about 2,000 gold.
Yeah.
For a bag
I
of
will-
holding? Or a ring?
No, for the ring. That's for the ring. As for
I
a bag
was
of holding.
going to say.
Actually, I think I might have. Hey, Boomat! And you hear from the back. Yeah, like you hear 2 voices say it. Hey, do we got that bag of holding finished? Yeah, I think I got it. And about a minute later,
What
you see a Pumat. This one wearing, instead of goggles, it has only one, almost like a monocle, but it looks like it can zoom in and out. He pulls that up. Yeah, I just finished it a couple hours ago, and you can see like his hair is just like. This is definitely the one that was in the explosion. Hello, everyone. Good to meet you. Thanks for coming to the shop.
Hello?
The name's Pumat Soul. Good to meet you. The bag. Yeah, here you go. He holds it out. Bag of holding is how much? Doop. Let's see. This one freshly made about 500 gold. That'll do it.
Can you insight the bag to see if it's going to explode?
Make an Arcana
Well-
check
I want to do that.
if you want to.
Would I know if that's
Um,
like a reasonable price for a bag of holding?
Never bought a bag of holding before.
I'm sure
Or-
I've heard about them though and seen them
Yeah.
at places.
Wouldn't I
Uh,
know that it's like expensive?
Make a history check, the 2 of you.
Okay.
Doesn't this fellow owe your father a favor, Cash?
Oh,
Landed
freaking-
wonky on its side. I'm gonna roll again.
Was gonna ask.
19.
19. Yeah. Yeah, they're usually around 500 to 600 gold. So he's going on the lower end.
That's not a bad deal, I suppose, if you want to call it that.
Nice of him, yeah.
There's no used ones in here in this.
No. I don't have a lot of used items in right now. This one was freshly made, like I said, a couple hours ago. We do buy
Oh, yeah, you gotta be careful
enchanted
when you
items.
use them.
Depending on the enchantment and the quality and the
Reputation of the adventurer.
the state that the item is in. You know, some people have tried to bring in some broken items before, and I've some I've bought and some I haven't. It all depends on the item.
Do you buy any weapons?
I have been known to buy a few here and there, yeah.
I have 2 regular daggers. Would you be interested in them? And I have my
Regular
old
one. Let me
daggers
take a
because I
look at
have
them.
My father's daggers in the sheaths on my belt now.
He takes a look at the 2 daggers. Respectfully, these seem to have been well used, well cared for, obviously. But with the lack of enchantment and the state that these items are in, I'm unfortunately, again, respectfully, not interested in these daggers.
I have
Alright.
something in my trunk that I'm looking at, and I go, that sounds like a terrible idea if you're trying to sell rare and amazing things to the people of this town.
You
You have no idea what, in particular, those items have seen. The provenience of them, in fact, are quite magical indeed. They have gone from here to there, across the lands, and you are passing on a fine storytelling piece there.
Oh, I can imagine. If you take those to a couple of blocks away to the Sparkhammer Smithing, you know, I bet you he could, the guy there, he does buy old items. You might, if these are as special as your big friend there says, you might be able to get a good price.
Well, could you hold this bag of holding just for an hour or so while I go down there?
Now, of course,
And
I
come
can
back.
do that for you.
'Cause I am very much interested.
What's the name I can put this under?
Kaelin Cassis.
All right, Galen. And he, the first one sitting at the desk takes a note. It'll be here for you. And now what you know is the original Pumat. I need to get back to work. It was nice to meet everybody. Let any of the other Pumats know if you got any other questions.
Real quick, not to interrupt you doing that.
Yeah,
but,
no problem.
I was told you owed my pa a favor.
Well, that
And I
depends
would
on
like-
who your boy is.
Does the name Goldcrest ring a bell?
He looks at you kind of like deeply. Yeah. You're John's boy, huh?
How many people will you know in this town?
I don't know anyone, but
That's never a good sign.
yeah, he has some influence on my existence.
Yeah.
Maybe put it that way.
A couple of years ago, he did me a solid, and I would say that, yeah, I do owe him a favor. If, what are you asking for, I guess, is what I would say, respectfully.
Well, respectively, I was wondering what kind of favor it was. I wasn't given much detail.
The
It is
Pumats
doubtful.
both look at each other, and the first one kind of rubs his hair, and you see there's like dirt and soot all over his hand, just getting all in his hair. And he kind of just does this, and you just see these lines. I'll tell you what, I can give you a friend's discount on this here shopping trip.
I turn, and I've got 2 glass objects. Of course, they're in front of my eyes, so my eyes are like these giant bugs, and I'm like,
Abakir,
I
gentle.
I think that is an admission that it is quite, in fact, the favor owed.
Yeah.
You should find out.
How's for the bag, we'll say 300 gold. And
Shit.
for the ring, we'll make it an even 1,600.
How often do you get rings of feather falling?
Oh, I here and there I get some orders in for them, and then sometimes people don't show up to pick them up. So every once in a
So you
while I
should
got
have
some
had
sitting
the
sitting
feather
aside.
falling.
Mr. Pumat, sir,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if such a thing exists, but out of pure curiosity, do you have or would you know of an item of some kind to make me harder to find? Particularly to those not in the immediate vicinity.
Yeah. There's a couple non-detection items out there. I don't currently have any, but I would be happy to make one if you're needing one.
I walk over to next to the counter, where there is a wicker wastebasket.
Oh yeah.
And I pick up said wicker wastebasket, turn it upside down, poke holes in it, and send it over to Trouble.
This is not to help action.
Okay, we're
you
not-
might think it is, but it's not to help
This
action.
is absolutely a way to be hidden.
We are not messing with other people's things,
He
Mr. Abakir.
he does in fact laugh. Both of them. You know what? Pumat
I'll
here
look
can
out
help
there
you
and
out,
pull the
getting
bedroll
set up
out
for
and
the
throw 'em over
order.
there.
I gotta get back to work. Again, I don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of orders.
I appreciate
Pumat
your
here will
help.
be able to help. Of course, if you see your father, tell him we're paid up.
Do you also want me to punch him for you? Because knowing his history,
Yeah, his dad seems to be a very punchable fellow.
I've seen him punched a couple of times. No, not from me. But I appreciate the offer. All right, and he heads back through the curtain, and the other Pumat sitting there. Okay, so we're looking at an amulet of non-detection or something to that effect.
I'm
Well,
mostly wishing to know what it would cost.
with chanting, and do you have an item that you'd like already, like a mundane item that you would like me to enchant that?
There we go.
You
To which I reach over to a thing that I see on the top shelf covered in dust. I bring it back, I blow it off, and I hand it to Trouble. Tell him to enchant this. Do not pay more than a single silver for it. And it is a porcelain's doll head that when you turn it, the eyes open.
Oh
There's
yeah.
no body.
Shark,
No, that's fine. And she just kind of touches her scarf, and is like for a moment going, "Oh God, do I take this off?" What would it cost to say enchant my scarf?
All right. Well, let's take a look here. If you wouldn't mind.
She thinks about it for just like a hot second, like, "Wow, this is a bad idea," before like handing it over.
Respectfully, if it's not something you want to let go of, I don't want to impose.
I think my mother would be fine with it being something potentially helpful.
I'm sure it would be. Here, I'll be as quick as I can. And he takes a look at it, and he, off the table, he picks up this kind of like what jewelers use to look at items, and he takes a look at it. Yeah, we could get this done. Usually it's with the extra cost to enchant something. It would be around 550 gold. But as Pumat back there said, we give you guys the friends discount. We'll call it 400 for you. Let me see here. And he picks up like another stack. How quickly are you needing it?
I thank you for looking. I am not in a position to do so at this time.
Oh yeah,
but I
no problem.
appreciate your help.
Of
and
course.
I have sort of an odd favor, but not favor, request.
Oh, feel free to ask.
Would I be able to leave a message with you should our mutual friend show up?
Of course.
If you wouldn't mind telling him his little friend from the forest is okay, that she has found her voice and a new family, and looks forward to the day she can see him again.
I will certainly pass it on if I see you.
Thank you.
Of course. And he hands
Her
back
hand is also
the
like
scarf.
shaking out for the scarf, like, no,
hands
give it back.
Hands it back. Well, if you guys are a little strapped for cash, in town here, there's a adventurers guild. I don't mean to assume, but respectfully, you look like adventurers to me.
Thank you.
Also, I just got a message from
What's up,
Tiff.
Rex?
She would like to ask Pumat if she knows a person who's he knows a person who's good at magic named Uncle Phil.
Would he know Uncle Phil? Oh shit. Yeah, he used to come around quite a bit back in the day. Yeah, him and his brother, good guys. Haven't seen him in quite some time. What about him, young lady? Actually, and he kind of looks at you closely there, Prince. Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah, that's Phil, your father, huh? Wait.
No.
I see. That's Moon. Yeah, that's your dad. I see. It's in the eyes. You got his eyes.
Stripes.
Do you really? What are you carrying them in?
I
All
like
old
this
people know
guy.
each other.
Yeah, I know him. Unfortunately, I haven't seen him in quite some time, so I wouldn't know where to tell you where he's at. But I can tell you, much like for your little friend here, if I happen to run into him, I'll be happy to point him your way, if that's what you'd like. Well, yeah, about that Adventurers Guild, yeah, there's always jobs there, and a lot of them pay pretty good. Some of them pay not so good, but, you know, it's all in what you can handle, you know?
Absolutely.
No.
I would like to take that bag today, but I do have a question.
I might have an answer.
I was just curious, is this friend discount a one-time thing? Or if, say, we wanted to come back for the ring in the future, would it still
I'll
be-
say with the items you guys ordered today, and then that'll include your scarf here, young lady. We'll include those 3 items in that discount there.
That is
I'd
very,
love to do
very
more,
appreciated.
but I got a business to run.
Of
You have done
course.
more
I
than
just
enough.
wanted to make- I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a time limit.
No, of course, of course. Those items are here for you when you need them.
Well, I will take that bag of holding today.
Alright, so that'll be that 400 gold.
400. Thank you.
No problem. Keep it away from any other bags of holding and or any other items that create a pocket dimension. You don't want to see what happens when you get those put together, let me tell you.
Well, I've seen what happens when that happens.
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing that story up here.
Respectfully, I'd rather
I hold
not
up
hear
a
it.
glove that I
It's
picked
something-
up off of a shelf, and I turn the glove inside out.
Yep.
And then I turn the gun back. All you need to know.
The planes rupture and start to separate or merge.
It's like that, but with space and time.
Well,
It's not that, but with somebody's intestine.
I hope to see you all here soon.
Thank you.
No problem. Vulnerable vagrant, let everybody know.
Absolutely.
Take care now.
Master Pumat.
Oh,
before
yes,
we
sir.
leave, I'm not so much looking for an item, but I am looking for information. Do you know the best way in which I can procure documents of Goliath clans?
Oh, you mean like historical documents?
Yes, sir.
I would ask up at the, what's called it?
The courthouse.
Over at the archive at the Cobalt Soul. They got a lot of information. I can't promise they'll have what you're looking for, but if anywhere does, they definitely do.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Ask around, you should be able to find it pretty easily.
I'm gonna lay 5 gold on the counter and then just walk out.
And much appreciated. Right. Takes that. Where are you guys headed at this point?
Kaylin still would like to sell the daggers. So
Making your way to the Sparkhammer smithing. A guy named Yannick works there. Tanned red skin, short black hair, very muscular arms. He's a halfling. But he's built like a fucking brick shit house. He will buy those. He will buy them for 1 gold each.
fair.
So.
Done.
And then for the herbalism stuff, drop a gold, and that'll give you plenty of herbs. He gave you the kit, but he didn't give you like any
He
stuff.
said herbs, not herbs,
Um,
because there's a fucking H in it.
Can I refill my shit while I'm there too?
Yeah. Drop a gold.
No, you do that at the tavern.
Cash and Prince want the two of you both drop a gold too, just for spell components. Just refilling.
Can do that.
I don't think I'm gonna find anything I need unless there's something I'm supposed to have.
I mean, there's not a lot you guys can afford at the moment.
Nope.
But a bag of holding was a good purchase. 'Cause that cuts down on a lot of like having to bring a cart places and stuff like that.
A new bag of holding was an even better purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there?
because two notes. One, our tips campaign, somebody got used bag of holding, and it has penis-shaped glitter in it that never seems to end.
Yes.
So you pull something out of it, there's
Yes.
the glitter on it,
Whatever you pull out has glitter on it, and it's yes,
Mhm.
100%.
and then a little note, background bit of trivia for that the chat might be interested in, and I can't help but wonder how things would turn out if I had kept it this way. Cass was originally meant to be a furbolg, but I could not find good cleric art, and he looked kind of more like a Ganassi, so I changed it.
Mhm.
I love it. For just to make it easy, why not everybody just go ahead and drop another gold real quick, just for supplies, adventuring stuff, food and whatnots. Putting it, you can easily put it all in the bag of holding, and
Yes.
that'll
Forget that.
cover everything for a while.
Like, how much are we talking about?
Just a
putting
gold.
in the bag holding?
Oh, I'm not gonna worry too much about keeping too much
Like-
track of
like
it.
food?
Hey, can I
Yeah.
put this really sharp pointy thing in there? Can you
Food.
hold it for me?
food, just camp stuff like that. It's nothing huge. There's
Can
still
I
plenty
buy a
in there.
bigger axe?
Certainly can.
I think I want to buy a bigger axe because I have a hand axe and I have protector and I have tongue punch. But I'm like,
Would you like a great axe or a battle axe?
A pretty good axe.
an axe that's just all right.
Axe body spray?
Well, no, I want Old Spice.
There you go. Good choice.
Look at your woman. Look
Um,
back at it.
A battle axe. A battle axe is 10 gold. It's big enough to either be used in one hand or two.
All right, cool. I want one.
Cool. 10 gold.
And go. I drop it.
Yep. So it's 1d8 damage with one hand, or 1d10 damage with two hands.
Cool.
You got that? While walking around town, Abakir, you actually do catch something. You look up and you see a sign with like a chef's hat, and then it says the Pampered Chef. Heading in there, there's cooking utensils and,
Oh, yes.
and spices.
I better
Including
buy me a bag of spices
the person in there.
in a large
It
spatula
is-
because I have big hands.
It is a dude. Picture the. I don't remember his name right now, but the chef from the Muppets.
Swedish chef. The Swedish chef.
He
Swedish chef.
yeah, the
Yeah, the
Swedish
Swedish
chef.
chef.
That's
don't
why I
think he
didn't
had
know
a
his name.
name.
He doesn't have a name. He offers you.
Excuse you, his name is the Swedish Chef. That is his
God.
name. It's not his title. That is his name.
He holds out like a leather bag like this, and he explains to you that any spice that you want, you simply think of that spice, and you have enough to season a meal. For this,
I want one.
it is 100 gold.
I want one.
I
Dude,
want
Meg
that.
wants one.
I am short on gold.
Excuse me, does the Pampered Chef have a bathroom? I'm gonna run off and use. Is it okay for customers to use?
Abakir,
Anything that you need lifted onto the top shelf that is very heavy.
Mr. Abakir,
Yes.
do you wish for this pouch?
What's in it? What, the pouch? The
one
spices?
he's
Yes,
offering.
I would like. Yes.
Very well,
Yes, I will.
and I'll put 100 gold on the counter.
You have Heward's handy spice pouch.
Heward's handy spice pouch.
Yep. It's an actual item of D&D.
I get that lip quiver at a single tear. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
So essentially, its belt pouch appears empty and has 10 charges. While holding the pouch, you can use an action to expend one of its charges. Speak the name of any non-magical food seasoning, such as salt, pepper, saffron, cilantro, etc. And
You
remove
could
a
make a
pinch of the
bag
desired
of
seasoning.
saffron.
Yes.
A pinch is enough to season a single meal, and the pouch regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges each day.
Oh,
That came from my soul. That
oh my.
I like to summon a
I
pinch
hope
of
I remember
habanero
this.
to throw in somebody's eye.
If I had that pouch, it would be nothing but garlic. Just garlic. Always.
Because of
How
this,
many creatures have a peanut allergy in the world of D&D?
go ahead and drop 3 more gold, Morgan. For new cooking utensils, and we'll say you'll have proficiency with cooking with these items.
Wait,
So when you roll performance for cooking, you'll add your proficiency bonus to it.
wait.
Ribs?
We're gonna have to put that on my sheet of awesome stuff I have.
All right. There's, some more shopping done, gathering of supplies, buying some new clothing, new travel clothing, as a lot of you have road weary clothes, you know, and that's all added with the gold that I had you guys drop. Easily getting that all done. My friend Ribs is pointing out that would be 60,000 in real money for that saffron. No shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's why Meg was freaking out. Like,
Yeah.
that's a go. Find some chefs that are hard up for spices because of like a embargo due to a war or
Well,
something and start
now.
selling them shit.
Or you
No.
ditch capitalism at the door and you destabilize the market by just giving it to people.
Just hand it out. Pull a Masa Musa.
Saffron, just keep pouring it into a jar.
Hi, would you like
and then-
saffron?
Just,
Hi, would you like
just
saffron?
straight middle finger to capitalism and be like, fuck you, spices for all.
Spice? Spice? People of campaign won't
No,
understand
thank
that.
you, no, thank you.
Now, we
no,
have
I got
become
you.
the prequel to Dune.
A
We
pouch
started
of
the Spice
D&D
War.
can hold 6 pounds. And if it's a full goddamn pouch, yeah. Okay. At the end of probably about the end of the day, honestly, throughout all of this shopping and everything, you guys make your way back to the inn. It'll be 10 gold for all of you to stay there for the next 3 days.
Or each.
Sounds good.
No, 10 gold total.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm not arguing with the little one.
The next 2 days is covered. You all kind of go over all the stuff that you bought and check. You know, look at my new my new shirt. I got new boots and all this kind of stuff. As Pierce comes walking in, his own face, group hydrate. He looks fucking exhausted. Not like physically, but like this dude is just done with the day.
Meetings
I
will do that
push-
to you.
A bottle of something over to him, and I smile. You told me never again after that one time in the coast, but it looks like I need to disavow that promise I made you and give you some.
He looks at it. After today, fuck it. And he takes a bottle.
That's
He takes a quick drink.
That's liquid
Right.
saffron.
Points at Cash. Your cloak will be here either today or tomorrow or the next day. It's being delivered. And he looks over at Lazarus. It's being delivered.
Oh. Do I know what this is
Mhm.
supposed to mean?
Oh,
Coming here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Am I supposed to know what this is?
No.
It bothers
He
Pierce.
takes another long
so
drink,
therefore I pick up there's a problem.
puts it down, and he keep looking at Laz. He goes, both.
That's fine.
What have you got?
I'm sorry, what?
To?
It's a delivery. It's a delivery.
I'm sorry. The changey face man is upset. He's speaking with an emphasis in a certain way that suggests a bad thing is coming. Being that
Well,
I
no,
fought with
it's-
this man,
It's not a
Bad is a strong word. Yeah.
Just
Potentially bad.
more of.
that should be.
We'll
Is
have
your
to.
father showing up too, and he's a delivery
It's
boy
not
and
bad.
a dick?
It's just disappointed.
Well, it just means that we'll have to behave, and honestly, I hate that.
Can we please
yeah.
stop speaking in riddles? Just tell us what the fuck is happening.
Em, your volume is so low.
Mom
Yeah.
and Mom and Dad's coming.
What?
Oh.
Oh, you guys, this is all very touching, but I have to tell you that I charge extra to deal with people's in-laws, outlaws, ex-laws, and parental
perfect.
Oh,
unificationisms.
He takes another.
Oh,
long
okay.
drink.
Because
He says,
it
"Trust
wasn't
me."
any of the first three.
Well, I feel like I should be charging extra myself.
Well, it's fine.
You
Just
are
give
in
him
the
Mom's-
service of the crown, my friend. I've seen your face again.
Cool.
Get on Mom's
The
good
crown
side.
would be great to serve right now. There's a lot less meetings involved with who I gotta protect with the crown.
All right.
I am so tired of
What
just
you're saying is that
standing
I
in one
lucked out
spot.
by not joining you on that little.
Are
job.
you in
You're
some
damn
sort
right.
of trouble with them?
No,
No, that's trouble.
no. They just,
I reach over,
it is.
a giant arm around his
Hold on.
head.
Okay,
In his
I
neck.
can't hear you.
What?
You can't hear any of us. Nope, can't hear any of us. What'd you do?
What's happening?
Restart your ship.
Nimue lost voice.
Oh no.
It's not me this
Shit.
time.
Yeah, it's not Zach this time. Yay!
Cannon had to pop out for
I
a
need a
minute.
party
He'll
emote.
be right back.
I can hear you now. I couldn't hear anything you said.
You're at the bottom
Okay.
of a well.
What's
Are
the
your
last thing you heard?
Are your earbuds hooked, like connected?
Or are they dying?
No, they're.
Disconnect
can you
your-
hear me?
Barely.
We can hear you. but
Disconnect your earbud.
One sec.
I'm not gonna move the cameras just
How's
because
this? Is better?
it's the same.
No,
Exact same.
I'm trouble.
Yeah.
At least on my screen, all about 3 months ago.
Y'all, I am the DM. Oh, here we fucking go.
Right. I fully
Like, roll
expect
for initiative.
Everybody gets
full
500,000 gold and plus 3 weapons and
Can
And
you
there's
imagine?
no
the
more
DM
demons.
said it. I'm gonna go
Hey,
back down to the store and I'm gonna buy the Poonwat.
Porcelain head.
there
Animated
There are
shield.
no
Uh,
more demons
animated
and no
shield.
more parents.
Yeah.
uh,
Woo!
Pierce
Damn.
says
Ooh, I don't know if
There's-
I totally agree with that. I half agree with that.
Pierce
I sit there and I look up and I'm like, I already don't have any parents.
Pierce says there's
Fucking
nothing
same, dude.
there's nothing bad about Lazarus' parents. There's just
No.
it's no
They
fun
exist.
because
Oh, now
he
they're
has
just
to behave.
now they're suddenly just my parents. Mm-hmm. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. When he's got to deal with them. Yeah.
Wait, are you two related? P.S. Are you related?
Yeah.
In all but blood.
It depends on the day. On whether or not I claim him.
Depends on how much of an asshole he's being to the people I'm trying to work with.
Cheers. Drinks again.
Yeah, judging by the dysfunction I'm observing here, you guys slept in a bunk bed for 50 fucking years.
Only 2.
Yeah.
But this man snores way too much.
Oh, I know, I've heard him.
See?
It is
See,
weird.
I
he
told you.
snores. Yeah, well, you snore, but you're a changeling. You can fix your sinuses. Like, I can't.
Exactly, but if I have to deal with you snoring, you have to deal with me. That's how it works.
That's true. You're just imitating me.
You guys are so in love right now. It's very adorable.
The,
They are very
the,
lovable.
the night goes by with conversations such as this.
Kayla
General
asked
fucker.
Sato about the fight pits from his room.
Oh, the fight pits.
Sato, did you wish to have visited that during the day today?
I mean, if it's an option, sure. I
Mhm.
thought.
Well, if the fight pits are open at night with
Yeah, I
actual
don't think
fighting,
you said they
shouldn't we
were
go
open.
and-
I thought you said they
Yeah,
were
They're not open at
under
the night.
repairs or something like that.
No, they were just closed because it was nighttime when you were walking through there.
Oh, okay.
If you wish to have gone there today with them open, today you would have seen there were 3 fights. There were no open fights this day, but the 3 fights you did watch, one was a guy versus a displacer beast 1-on-1. At first you thought the guy would win, and then he didn't. And then
That's
there
very
was a fight between a half orc that was very well built, fighting 3 humans.
Quarter
He wrecked the shit out of them. And then the third fight was that
weird.
same half orc versus a halfling, and the half orc didn't even touch him.
It was Pierce, wasn't it?
The halfling wrecked his shit. No, Pierce was in. Pierce would love that. He would be in a good mood if he fought in the arena. He is not in a good mood. He's tired of dealing with this
I bet
shit.
you wish you had early retirement now too, huh?
The night goes by, pretty uneventful.
Sorry, not to interrupt.
You good?
Can I find a fight master or something to see when next said is?
Yes.
Oops, optional.
You're fine. In 2 days from this day, they have open fights, essentially. Amateur hour. Or amateur night. Whatever you want to call it. And then also, if you asked around to get to the Cobalt Soul archive, because I forgot about mentioning that. Got too caught up in the shopping. You would be allowed to go in there. I would say at the point that you mention where you're from. The Cobalt Soul is also a group of monks, essentially. Just a different denomination than you, but also monks respect monk kind of thing. You would be allowed to go into the archive, however, you would have to have a member of the Cobalt Soul with you at all times, and you cannot bring any books outside. How long would you want to spend inside there just looking?
In the Cobalt Soul or
Mhm,
the
in
arena?
Cobalt Soul.
Well, where's everybody at right now?
This would be like when everybody's shopping.
Okay. I would say I've spent a good part of the day there. From Pumat Souls, I would have headed there.
4-ish hours.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Because watching the fights at the arena would probably take another 3-ish hours. So yeah.
Especially if they have popcorn.
Yeah. So about that amount of time. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Straight roll.
I have to make a roll?
Yeah. See what you find. If you find anything helpful.
Investigate, yo.
Well, it bounced off the floor, so...
No,
Floor
13
20
plus
count.
1. 14.
14. You see a couple of books on like Goliaths and Goliath anatomy and physiology. A few things about history. You do learn about a herd in Taldore known as the Herd of Storms, where a famous Goliath known as Grog Strongjaw originated. You don't specifically find anything on your clan at this time.
Okay.
But you're kind of you're feeling like you're getting through and you're narrowing down. This archive is expansive. There are think Library of Alexandria. They have information on information on information. So
And it's not on fire.
So it's not impossible that they'll have information that you're looking for, but it's a bit buried.
Maybe I'll
it's
come
in there somewhere.
back at a more
Yeah.
appropriate time when I can sink an
Yeah,
entire
you-
day into it.
You are welcome to come back. Just you're only allowed in there as long as you have a representative of the Kobold Soul with you, and it's usually just some dude attendant just hanging out.
Okay.
Random monk initiate number 3 there with you. So the night goes by calmly. The next morning, as you all head downstairs, Lazarus,
Yeah.
you see Pierce sitting at a corner table.
Nobody puts Pierce in the
And
corner.
he's looking in casual clothes. And he has a smile.
Oh, that's concerning.
As you get to the bottom of the stairs, you look over, and a very large man tackles you to the ground and brings you, like, just wholeheartedly, like, powerbomb onto the ground.
Suplex.
You still got it. Still got it.
You make it too easy sometimes. And he grabs you by the shirt and just yanks you up. You guys see a big dude, not huge, big for a human. Very similar looking to Lazarus. Actually, why don't you go ahead and describe what Shiloh looks like?
Well, I have no clue what he looks like. He looks like Lazarus, but like scaled up like 15%. I got my height from my mom.
Yeah.
I don't know what he looks like. He looks like me. He looks like me, but like, cause Laz is kind of youngish looking for his age, so he looks like what Laz should look like at his age. This is kind of a little bit weird, but
He looks up at you. Good to see you're not dead, kid.
Wait. It's mostly Pierce, but yeah, I've been doing pretty good.
Shiloh LaBeouf.
I had
Is
to.
it too late to change your last name?
Never.
Never.
LaBeouf.
I've been giving out Olden to like literally everybody. No, we can change it.
Or it could be like Lebuff.
But it's French. It's French.
It's around this point in time that a cup, a wooden cup, comes flying in, whacks Shiloh in the head. God damn it, woman! And you all look over, and sitting next to Pierce is a beautiful woman. If you want to describe what your mother looks like.
It's typical Pierce.
You just-
Ladies.
She's where I got my looks from. Yeah.
So what you say is that she's not your mother.
Oh.
A beautiful.
mean,
Pierce is the real dad.
There's no ancestry DNA here. I don't know.
A beautiful looking human woman. Aged, but finely.
Like a fine whiskey.
She has another cup in her hand, and she's got it like her finger in the cup, and she's just swirling
Like
it around.
Martha Stewart on the
with a-
face
with a
of
look.
the swimsuit.
Looking at Shiloh,
Mhm.
and
She's where I
she
got
doesn't
my-
say anything, and he just finally goes,
It's
just
fine.
making sure he can still handle himself. And he goes, and he's,
That's where I got my height, my looks, and my dex.
she smiles at you, Lazarus. It's good to see you.
Thank you. It's amazing to see you.
Now then, if we would like to meet the rest of your friends. The
Yes,
rest of
this
you
is-
start now coming down the stairs now that it's not blocked by a giant dude tackling his son.
Would that really have stopped me from going down the stairs, though?
probably for a
pushes
moment
both out
going
of the
like,
way.
"Oh shit." Well, okay. You guys kind of file down.
You just, as they're coming down the steps, like it's the Brady Bunch. I'm like,
a little
this
bit.
is my friend. This is my friend Trouble. This is my friend Prince. This is my friend Kalen. This is my friend Sato. This is, I don't know what order everybody came down in. This is my friend Abakir,
Hash.
and this is my friend.
When you come down, I need an athletics or an acrobatics check from you.
Okay.
You're looking to beat a 24.
Is somebody else's dad also tackling me? What? I matched 24.
Faster than you expect. The large man quickly crosses the room once again. And as soon as you hit the bottom of the stairs, he grabs you and puts you to the wall. But you're able to make it so he's not exactly holding you, but he's there, and you see absolute rage in his eyes. His lip is quivering with anger.
I'm sorry. Can I
Shut up.
help you?
Lazarus, tell me why this man is with you.
Did you just tell
And
me?
again, you all watch. You didn't see her move, but the mother is now putting her hand on the dad's hand and pulling it away from Cash.
I'm guessing you're thinking of my father.
I'm right next to.
And Cash will crack his neck.
You see Shiloh just... Sorry. And he just goes and sits down. The mother looks at you, and she smiles at you warmly. I'm sorry.
Cash will kind of like look over her shoulder at the other dude, like, if it makes you feel better, I don't blame you. I punched him myself.
Even so, I am sorry for his reaction. You do not deserve ire that is meant for your father. Please come
I
join us
followed
for
Dad.
breakfast. You all sit down at the large table, and start having breakfast. Shiloh doesn't say much. He actively doesn't look at Cash either. As you're all sitting down, the mother reaches down and picks up a package and hands it over to Cash. And says, I believe you are the one that ordered this.
I am. Thank you very much.
You pull out the cloak, and it is a sheer black, with the exception of, like, when the light hits it right, you can see a white emblem of Cord the Stormlord, like, on the shoulder here. Only when the light hits it just right. Almost like she sewed it in somehow with that. You now have a displacer coke. Fully operational.
Does Kalen notice that symbol?
All of you would. It's, I mean, most of you would, I would say. Now then, Pierce has filled us in with a lot of what happened. How to put things.
There's no real delicate way of doing it, is there?
Well, probably the easy one, as far as I'm concerned. What did he do this time?
It's nothing recent by any means. We know your father from some time ago.
About 20 years.
About that, yes.
Figures.
It's funny how everyone but me seems to know him.
Unfortunately, I do believe a lot of you are in the dark about a lot of things.
I just start looking up at the ceiling, looking, or like wherever the lights are coming from, trying to understand the metaphor.
Be a long fucking day.
Right.
Prince, your mother, gave us a call. Not, but a few days ago, maybe? And let us know a little bit about what you guys have been going through. I will be the first to say that I am sorry that these things are happening to your group. I take it you are trouble.
Usually.
To you specifically, I am sorry that this has made such an impact, and will continue to do so, I'm sure.
You know what's quite funny? It really hasn't. It really hasn't changed that much. Yes, there are people after me now, and yes, it does involve quite frankly, some of the only people I've ever called friends in my entire life, but honestly, this is pretty par for the course.
Oh dear. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. We were informed that Jean is working on a solution. We have not yet heard from him, which either means it's going extremely well or he's dead. Hard to tell with him. And
Do you happen to know who he was talking to?
mentioning that you watched Shiloh like bend his fork, like absentmindedly, just
I think you'll find we're not fans either.
He is a hard man to get along with, but when it comes to matters of solving magical issues, he is quite good.
Well, I suppose he has to be reliable in some fashion for something in his life.
Everyone has their speciality.
I know what his isn't.
What is all of your plans?
I love that you think we have those.
Again with this
Punch my
P-word.
dad in the face again next time I see him. If I see him again.
Keep trouble alive, away from the things that are chasing them.
Oh, I think that's a losing plan, but we can try.
Well, we plan to be in town here for not long, but for a bit of time. We have some shopping we need to do, deals that need to be made. Shiloh here is a brewmaster and is very well known at all taverns near and far. So he has a lot of business to do here in town, and of course, I have my own little business that I work with. And she points to the cloak. I am not an unskilled seamstress.
I got some new stuff for the bar back home too.
Perfect. When we get home, we can easily put it in the cart. I'm sure we'll find room. As for everything else, it's about now that you guys hear like the dinging of the door, you know, when they open the door and the bell sings. Stepping in with the sound of a bell is Sound of Bells. Looks tired. Like she might have been traveling quite some time.
Please do not take this the wrong way. Yet, with all of you converging, this feels like something bad is about to happen.
It feels pointed.
Sound of beer. Sound of
Sound
beer.
of
No,
beer?
that's Shiloh. That's Shiloh. Sound of beer.
That Sound of Bells.
That's Laz's dad.
Man, don't butcher
Sound
my
of-
mom's name.
Sound of Bells.
You keep my mom's name out your mouth.
Sound of Bells comes and puts her hand on your head, Trouble. And not like patronizingly, like, you know, lovingly. It is good to see you too, dear.
What time is it?
Early morning.
Time for lunch.
Kalen's
What
walking
time is
over
it?
the bar and ordering a shot.
You make it two.
Pierce, 3,
3, 4.
4. Round
Let's
for
call
the
it a
table.
round.
Round
For the table.
round for
please.
the table. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Round for the table. I don't know what else y'all drinking, but
She takes a seat.
As long as my paw doesn't show up, I
Just
think
gonna
we're
say, as long as
fine.
your fucking dad doesn't show up,
Uh,
it'll be alright.
I spoke with him last night. He
I'm sorry for your loss.
he is currently dealing with his wizard friend, trying to work out the best way to remove the issue from Trouble.
I don't believe you. Oh, not on the trying to help Trouble. The fact that he is a friend.
But like right after a drink, you hear Shiloh. Maybe I do like this kid.
Thanks. Oh, him.
They kind of take a minute to Bells, you know, gets water, takes a heavy drink. Again, she just looks tired. Prince, of course, it's wonderful to see you. Mom says hi. Mama says hi. She's currently dealing with the tribe as well,
My mama says.
and they are doing fine.
Prince hugs her and blurts out in front of everyone, "Why didn't you tell me Dad had a brother?"
All Lazarus' parents and Sound of Bells all freeze.
Oh, well, shit. I did it again.
Laz also kind of freezes, because Laz is remembering a story that Mom told him one time.
Well, Prince, the man that you're looking for, Uncle Phil, is your father's brother, not mine.
Yeah.
So, technically, I did tell you. I suppose I didn't specify.
It was the truth from a certain point of view.
You hear Shiloh. Is Phil even still alive? The last I heard, yes, he is. And as far as I know, he's the only one that can help my prince. She sits down and continues breakfast. Laz, I don't know why, but your mother's name is escaping me.
Javon.
Huh?
Javon.
She speaks up and says, "Well, this is, I'm sure, getting a little overwhelming for all of you.
Oh no, we've been overwhelmed for like the last 8 days. We're just like at a steady
Quite-
level of full overwhelm.
Quite frankly, this feels like more of the same shit.
Yes, well, unfortunately, more of the same shit is something that we are experiencing as well.
That is all very comforting to know, yeah.
I would like to answer your questions. However, I think it best we wait. It shouldn't be too much." And she looks over at Sound of Bells. "I spoke with her as well. They said they'd be arriving at least sometime around I would.
They.
Who's the other two?
You hear over in the corner, a different corner of the room, Sato. You hear a familiar voice. "I am already here." Stepping out of the shadows, holding
Master Core.
holding a reed, like a cane, is a female white dragonborn.
I feel like the
Um,
Avengers are assembling. We're about to have like
Uh,
all of our shit break.
Yeah, the Avengers are assembling, but
Siobhan
we're
and-
Teen Titans. Like,
Siobhan
we're not
and
prepared.
Young Avengers. Yeah,
And I realize that's the wrong property,
Yeah.
but it's fine.
Siobhan and Sound of Bells.
Retirement. I'm waiting for Batman to show up.
Siobhan and
Although,
Sound of
which
Bells
of the-
both stand up and walk over and give this newcomer a large hug. Very familiar. The woman who introduces herself as Thava takes the hugs and does like the whole, back pat. Here you go. Okay, hug done. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate your love of me. Now stop touching me.
Affection, good. Okay, bye. And she walks over to Sato.
Mother?
Sato,
What? Why are you here?
I was asked.
I pick up my drink and my breakfast, and I move to a different table where I can observe everybody.
not in
And I
this.
sit down, and I go back to having my feet up on a bar, on a beer
Pierce
keg
goes with
going,
you. Sits down next
But-
to you.
I just don't even know what to think anymore.
Yeah, Kaylin
It's
joins
all
Abigail as
coming
well. She's
together.
listening, but she's like, I'm not.
And in comes Kaylin's parents.
But-
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Walks a Kenku.
Um,
Male.
But why? Why were you asked here? I thought you told me
Because
you were going to
my-
be taking over. Sorry.
My son was causing problems, so here I am to help solve them.
Sorry, Mother.
You look stronger.
I lean over and nudge. Oh, at some point, she is going to say that he looks underfed. My word.
She looks over at you. Nonsense. He eats like a good boy. Every day. 3 meals.
Yes, Mother.
Seen it.
I met Core.
She rolls her eyes. Like to the... You're pretty sure she checked her own brain.
That looks very
And just-
encouraging.
Right. Of course you saw him.
Well, he taught me my training as to what you're saying before you. But I clearly am missing parts of this story.
That is part of the reason we're here. It's time that we all tell you why you're all here.
Already know I'm getting paid.
Okay,
She's
but
here 'cause
first, Mother. And then Sato's gonna go over and pick his mother up and just give her a huge hug.
Same kind of like
I know how much
Just-
you hate this, but endure it, Mother.
she just pats your back.
Jesus.
Okay, I'll set her down. And then bow.
That's some phrasing. Just endure my love, mother.
Kaylin is just staring at
Damn.
her food right now. Like, she is not making eye contact
No,
with anyone.
Laz has pointed at her and he's like, "She's here because she knocked me unconscious."
Acid?
I have a sneaking suspicion Augusta Wind could do that.
Pierce
Is it a
laugh-
good idea?
Pierce and Shiloh both laugh.
Is it a good idea to discuss these things so openly?
Siobhan looks over at the barkeep, and he nods at her, and she nods back. Here will be sufficient. At least for now. All right. Some years ago, the lot of us, including Jean, were at an adventuring party.
Oh, snap.
You too, Mom?
Just John?
She looks over at you, Lazarus, when you say that. Excuse me?
You're just way more secretive about it than Dad was.
I'm a little hurt that you sound so shocked.
Got that good stealth.
I'm sorry. What were you asking?
Was it just John?
No. Us here, Jean, and Prince's father. That was our main group. We had friends and frenemies join us from time to time, such as Core and your Uncle Phil has joined us before on a few excursions, though he was less enthusiastic about it. We went from a very small small amount of notoriety, and we were quickly thrust into a situation when some sort of being, oh god, so goddamn cute, a being from another plane of existence attempted to destroy Exandria. Through an exorbitant amount of luck, lots of persuading, and no small amount of blood, we were able to find a way to defeat this being. The only way we were able to do so was to split its body from its power. And once that was done, the power then was split up and sealed into 5 separate dragon eggs. Those were items that we could procure that would be strong enough to hold this amount of godlike power. Once that was done, Jean tapped into that power and made the world forget. We figured it would be difficult for this thing to return if no one remembered it. Unfortunately, and to no one's surprise, it's not like you just suddenly know how to use godlike power. And the wipe was incomplete. There were pockets of people that knew what happened. Some places were able to resist. And apparently, some of those people decided to continue following this being and swore to bring it back. So we divided the eggs and hid them in various places. Only the one who hid the egg knows where it is. None of us shared the location of each other's eggs.
And you're
Over.
all sitting here in this room together.
They all kind of look at each other and a myriad of facial expressions, some sheepish, some smiling, some wistful. For the first time in many years, yes.
So was cracking them and creating like a divine omelet buffet non-option and just get rid of it?
We tried many different options. There were certain attempts that ended in disaster. So we kept trying until we found the way we did. Are there any questions?
Hundreds.
What was it?
The entity? We never fully were able to learn that. It was a being that, as far as we could tell, ate worlds. And with them, that world's gods. It devoured anything and everything it could find.
Sounds like some serious trouble.
And a piece of that trouble is currently inside you.
It is not lost on me.
What's confusing me is how you are still okay.
I'm not.
This thing
We
should have either killed you or used you to kill everything in your path.
I'm pretty sure this thing is scared of her.
That may be true, but I highly doubt it. I have seen this thing face to face. And it is an embodiment of fear.
I am not afraid.
I hope you can remain that way. Thava speaks up. Your will must be a lot stronger than this thing. Somehow, or maybe it's just because it's only a piece. Time will tell if you can handle it. Hopefully, we will remove it before we ever find that out.
It is truly so dangerous. Why do you not end me? Or are you concerned that it will puppeteer my body?
They all looked at each other. None of them speaks until Shiloh finally says, "We considered it. We lost our friend that day. And if this thing finds a way back, he died for nothing. None of us will ever allow that. But we decided that this thing caused the death of enough innocents, and we wouldn't allow it to take another if we could."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You
I
say
have not
she is
been innocent in years. I have done what it takes to survive, and will continue to do so. And I will do so for all those I consider friend. I would not put innocent on the list of things you call me.
Words and descriptions are just things. The fact that you are able to hold this thing back for as long as you have proves that you are enough for this task, at least for now. Sato, get me a drink, please.
Yes, mother.
She continues sitting, and Goldcrest might take a little more time. These things of magic in of themselves are difficult, and dealing with this entity only increases that difficulty. I don't doubt that he'll come through. But we are here to prepare for the possibility that he fails. That's something we will deal with. You can leave it to us. I heard that bloop, Morgan.
I thought, but will not say.
The bloop comes from the mammoth,
I heard
who's finishing like the fourth bottle that's been brought out to him. It's 6:30 in the morning. He's like, "Not today."
Yeah, it's like 8, yeah. But yeah, you get a little. Yeah.
Everyone's been stealing it from him whenever she can get it away from him.
Flood of hand
Joining
check.
in.
For your own.
Lazarus, if there's things that need said, you need to say them. This isn't the time to be holding things back.
No, it's you taught me if I don't have anything nice to say that I shouldn't say it.
She stares at you.
Is it about my paw being a dick?
This
No,
is the
we all
part
know
where I
that.
think your
That's
mother
objective.
doesn't give a damn.
She stares at you and gives you the mom look.
That's all right.
Sato brings back out some tea.
Thank you.
It's not
Yes,
for
mother.
dog.
Now then, you all are welcome to go about your adventuring and the like. Be ready to
With the
come.
world about to end.
What's that?
With the world about to end.
Right.
That is our issue
only-
currently, and when you
It's
are
only a
needed,
fifth of the way.
we will ask
Like
you.
another.
All right.
Throughout this, by the way, Abakir, the everything that they were saying explains why, even though you're 50 and you were around, you don't remember what the fuck happened.
I'm wondering why the thing that happened when I was 16, I don't remember.
So you're saying an elephant does forget?
Only through magic.
I have a upsetting question. What of his wife? Goldcrest. What does she know of this?
Halloween was never an adventurer. It wasn't for her. She was much more safe, I would say. The only amount of danger I've ever seen her put herself in is asking she doesn't know everything. When Jean made everyone forget, when it came to her, he mostly just altered her memories rather than completely change them. However, she knows enough that she knew that Cash would be in danger. And as far as I am aware, she took steps to protect you. Am I right? Cash?
Baby steps.
She did.
Yeah.
All of us have made difficult decisions throughout the years. Me and Shiloh are among them. When you are in this life, for as long as we were, difficult decisions are something that you face almost daily. But yes, Trouble, I am aware she is here. And I have not spoken with her yet. But we plan to. She was a good friend. And none of us have seen her in quite a few years. Speaking of, none of us have seen Cash in quite a few years. We knew you when you were very young, Cash. You likely don't remember, either from your father's own doing or from just age. But it's good to see the man you've become. Shiloh doesn't say anything with that, but he does, like, you can see that he kind of offhandedly nods. He doesn't look at you or anything, but he does acknowledge that. Thava looks over at you, Cash. At least you're not as scrawny.
Well, didn't have much of an option. I kind of had to get bigger.
Only time will tell to see if that armor is only for show.
Hasn't been so far.
She stands up. And as she does, you guys can see, like, she leans on that reed like a cane. We have things we need to do around the city. We will call you when Goldcrest figures something out. Until then, try and stay safe. Sato,
Yes, Mother.
protect your friends.
Yes, Mother.
She walks and gives you the... and just walks out. Belle stands. Yeah, I have things I need to take care of myself. We're all working different angles to try and figure out a way to help each other. We ain't gonna let this stand, and we ain't gonna let this thing come back either. We'll find a way to help y'all. She gives a hug to Siobhan. And looks at Shiloh and just kind of, like, knocks him on the head. Not rough, just...
But
Paw.
And he just... Prince, I'm here if you need to talk about anything. You as well, Trouble. In fact, I would like to have lunch. Wrong voice. I used Siobhan's voice. Belle said that. I would like to have lunch today, if that's okay with the two of you. All right.
Of course.
We'll meet here around then. Shiloh stands up and just kind of looks at you all. Takes a deep breath, shakes his head, just, oh boy.
Do I do? No, that's stupid. That's a bad choice.
I got work to do myself. Pierce! You're helping me carry shit. Let's go. Pierce finishes his drink and just gets up, walks out.
Told you, Kaden, there's only one person Pierce listens to.
Well, there's two.
There's two people Pierce listens to. But to be fair, one of the people he listens to the other person he
That's
listens
true.
to.
So there's a hierarchy between.
Mhm.
Siobhan says, if there's anything, any clothing that any of you need mended, leave it here with me. I would like something for my hands to do.
Can I do a weird thing? I want to druid craft effectively some sticks into one of those puzzles, you know, where you're like trying to disconnect two things from each other, and it's like it takes for fucking ever to disconnect.
Yeah, sure.
I'll just.
There's no way Trouble wouldn't know how to make those.
I have spent a very long time alone, so
yeah.
Just druid craft a puzzle and like hand
she takes
it to her.
Thank you very much, Trouble. She sets it down. Well then,
Pick it up, dude.
you all go about your day. We will be around.
Miss Kaylin.
Kaylin's like been sitting at the table with Abakir with her hands like this on her head. Yes.
I feel the urge to hit something. Would you like to go see about a fight with me?
My gods, yes. Please.
Want a rematch?
Sato physically perks up.
Just looks at Sato and Abakir and is like, you too.
Oh.
Mom, wait, you gotta wait. You gotta watch this. This is good shit.
I'm sure I've seen plenty of fights, she says as she puts down the completed puzzle. She looks over. She looks over at Trouble and Winks.
You've seen that one before.
She's the smart one of the party.
High intelligence.
You gave the puzzler a puzzle.
She wanted something to do with her hands.
No, she was extremely happy with it.
Puzzle.
She was extremely
He needs
happy
a
with
fidget.
it.
He needs a fidget
Don't get me
spinner.
wrong. Yeah. She does pull out two sleek black metal needles and starts to knit shit. She's got nothing else. You all kind of head out. One of the places that are on the way is the Adventurers Guild. Inside there, you see just a motley crew of people, all sorts of races, all sorts of sizes, all sorts of different kinds of weapons and armor, and not a lot of armor, possibly even a couple of loincloths. But an interesting group of people. There is 3 separate boards with papers on them. You see on the first one is a bronze plate, silver, and a platinum plate on all of them, or above the on the boards.
Level 6 through 10.
You can see different flyers and papers. Looking at them, their jobs ranging from kill the rats, deliver this thing, escort this person.
Prisoner transfer. Still incomplete. Weird.
As you're all kind of looking around, Prince, as you are checking out, a couple things, even looking at like the higher level stuff, there's like, helping the army with stuff, literally going out on excursions to different continents.
Uncle Sam needs you.
You kind of look over, and standing next to the middle billboard is a familiar dark shape.
She just lets out a sigh and walks over.
You can see that no one seems to notice him, but everyone, walks around him. Almost without thinking about it.
Let me guess. My trial was on that board somewhere?
If you feel like you're ready.
She's talking to herself. I think it's here. She's talking to the board.
Do I have to figure out which one it is?
He looks up across the board. You doubt yourself, don't you, Prince?
I don't know how to answer that.
The wheels of fate and time spin in ways that no one ever expects. Sometimes it'll surprise you. Other times it'll scare you. But when you live as I do, you catch glimpses. You catch lights that shine. And the interesting thing about many of those lights is they don't see just how bright they are. I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes, Prince. He finally looks at you and smiles his toothy, fang-covered smile. You won't let me down. As you blink and he's gone, you are holding in your hands reward 15,000 gold. The head of a dragon.
Fun.
On the back side of the paper, there is a map. Following where it points, you can see an area known as the Labenda Swamp. Not too terribly far from where you are.
She just kind of nods to herself, going, kind of was expecting that. All right. And turns back to the group and says, well, anyone want to go kill a goddamn dragon?
And that's where we'll end this episode.
I'll go.
Present and accounted for.
Yeah. There you go.
Quick note, because I never wanted to
yeah.
break the flow of things. But Cash did put on that cloak immediately when he got it.
Oh yeah, I figured. Like you looked at it, you checked it out, you threw that fucker right on. It fits perfectly. It's like
Begin attunement.
like it is.
Damn right.
It is very well fit. By the time you guys reach the Adventurers Guild, it'll be attuned. Yeah, so you have that. Yay!
Mom knows her way around a sewing needle.
To everyone watching, thanks for hanging out. We're sorry for blowing your minds as many times as we did. No, we're not. We enjoyed it. We loved it. We lived for it. Anyway, we'll see you Friday. Okay, bye.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.